Hello. We are back with Elysian Road, getting into part 2 of tonight's episode. So, we got juice. We have pizza in the oven. Connor has corn.
I will eat silently on screen.
As silently as humanly possible, apparently.
Silently.
Okay.
I
was waiting for it.
Oh, we were waiting for that.
So yeah, I think what we get right. So we made the jumps. We're in the Silas system. It takes a little while to get to Xanless, specifically because you have to. I think it's like, I don't know, something like 48 hours or something like that. But
I think it's either 24 or 48 to get to the edge of the system.
Yeah. So I believe it is now January. No, it's February now, I think.
Yay! That means we have.
So wait, it was January 18th before, and it's been 12 days. So it's January 30th. That's how math works.
Can we tell that it's getting colder?
Yeah, just go outside.
Yeah, you see the snow start to fall.
Yeah.
You're still coming off those post-Christmas blues.
Flying the spaceship
Through the snow, the blizzard.
through the
Space booster.
Baby,
I don't
it's
think there's any
cold
snow in
outside.
space. I'm pretty sure in space it's ash, like Mistborn.
What?
No,
Why?
it's just
pretty
dust.
sure in
It's
space
dark.
it's satellite parts.
Yeah, exactly. And dust.
Yeah.
Tiny particles.
So
of ice and
anyway.
stone. Anyway, yeah. So we are here with Elysian Road. That's literally I was just about to say. Kind of have the transition here into the mode again.
Ash floated in the sky.
Yeah, ash fell from the void. But yeah, so you guys have made it to Xanless. So we see the Void's Grace above the Xanless horizon. What are you doing to approach? Like you just going in?
We are.
Is this planet as terrible as the one we were on earlier?
Bratislav? Oh, in terms of law? Absolutely not, because
Which planet?
that's the thing. The only law here is the laws of the particular cities, and they have TL2 technology. So
Yeah, what are
honestly,
they
you
gonna
could
do?
just go in and bully them around.
I love this point.
So what we do is we burn the engines a bit rich, so they produce a nice long blue flame.
And then the people from the Xanless look up into the sky and say, "Oh, great,
So here comes
colonizers."
the hot shot pilot flying along.
Can we be like blazing super loud music?
Stupid first world
Yeah.
sectors."
Can we hear our subwoofers?
Yeah, we'll just open the cargo door bay and I'll play the subwoofers on my grab bike.
Can we play Who Let the Dogs Out?
Can we play the overture from Aida?
It's everybody arguing.
Yeah.
Everyone's arguing
There's no
music.
music playing because we can't decide on anything.
So Evelyn's just like, "Guys, nobody gets music."
You know,
If we can't get my choice, nobody gets music.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah. So
Can you move your mic ever so slightly closer to your face?
yes.
I think I got quiet when Jared walked past.
Got it. Yeah. So we see the Void's Grace burn through the Atmo, and
yeah.
so are you just gonna land outside the Dome City that your brother-in-law lives in?
We should land on top of the dome.
We should
Have
land.
to slide down on dinner trays.
We should land
that
into
is
the dome
one way to
because
do
this
it.
planet's terrible. We don't want to be outside of the dome. Can they open the dome?
There probably would be tech that would open
Maybe
up
it's
like a
like a tunnel.
hangar. There's probably something like that, but I think so that's the thing. You can't really contact them because they have. I mean, I guess you can't. You could. Okay, so you could hack into their radio frequencies, right?
Yeah,
Like
right.
their ham radios.
Isn't it TL2 like industrial?
It's industrial. But that's the thing. They still have leftover TL4.
Oh,
so
okay.
there's obviously those sorts of things. So there's a lot of hybridization happening.
Weird. Okay.
So,
That's just a theme
What-
I'm gathering from this planet.
oh yeah, for
Tech
sure.
level are there toilets?
They probably have some TL4 toilets and then some outhouses.
But see,
Okay.
wouldn't they be like the porcelain water closet type deals with the bowl up on the ceiling? level that uses gravity to flush it? rather than
I mean,
water?
maybe. Yeah. The thing is, too, I
don't know
think,
if
like, of all the things to break down when your civilization is collapsing, I feel like the toilets are some of the first things to go as technology disintegrates.
Right.
Because you use it a lot.
There wouldn't be any TL4 left, but you might still have water closets.
Yes.
'Cause it's water closets are simple to build.
Yeah. The cat's down there. Yeah.
Why
So,
is he scratching your wall?
Cats do that. That's the
Do
thing
that.
they do. So I think we'll probably just land outside the city.
okay. Yep.
Then,
Sure. Yeah. So
maybe
it's
we'll talk
your
to
wasteland.
We'll probably talk to whoever runs the place. Like runs it isn't tech-wise, runs it
Got it.
at some point about opening domes so we don't have our
Okay.
shit eaten by a kaiju. But
Yeah. So we cut from like the Void's Grace like landing, that little montage, to Till in the bridge, like in the crackle of the radio accompanying him, and yeah, you hear on the other end, you hear hello, is this the ship that just landed?
yes, I'm Captain Tillator into the Void's Grace.
What technology do we have that's capable of interacting with their
I mean, you have radio for
I
Pete's
have
sakes.
a giant,
We have
huge list of just
CO2 radio?
No, we just went through this. Remember, they have hybridization.
not to. Oh yeah, you said so. Okay, right. I keep thinking like. really
Honestly, they
crappy
have.
radios.
Let me
Okay.
spill juice on myself. They have stuff going from TL2 to TL4,
Okay, yeah.
right? Like in between.
Right.
So we have a walkie-talkie
Yeah.
in a junk drawer.
They are most of their
TL3 is
technology is TL2. Most of their tech is TL2, but
Right,
they
but you
have
said in between TL2 and TL4.
right. What I'm saying is they have some TL2 stuff, they have some TL3 stuff, and they have some TL4 stuff.
Are there any like cities not in the
Acceptable
bubbles?
answer.
No, they would not survive. Okay, so there's probably encampments. There's probably like
Raiders.
mutant bike gangs.
Oh my gosh.
With overly fat biking
Yeah,
gang
uh-huh,
raiders.
and-
Do they all look like giant orcs?
They're
Just making
definitely
sure.
mutants.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
The one guy with the gas mask permanently affixed to his face.
Fifi's running around this pond.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
And then we realized that the Apocalypse World games we've been doing are actually just on Zenless.
Awesome.
Yes, because the psychic girl in the
Yep.
Oh, that's true. Oh my gosh.
All
in
the
the
powers
truck
are
and
mind
the
powers.
flying mantis things.
Yep.
Honestly, it could work.
Yeah, it probably could.
work.
That would connect a lot of things.
There was a shadow thing that we were fighting at one point too, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It could work.
Anyways. Gosh.
You run across. Who was it who was playing the Battle Babe? Was that you, Connor?
No, that
Like
was
the Battle Babe.
Mm, kind of
that was Adam, I think.
Oh, that was no. Yeah, that would be Adam.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was Adam.
Yeah. Adam
He
Schleswig was
played,
playing
he
the
played
battle
the
thing.
kid.
Oh yeah, Connor was.
Connor
playing
played the child thing.
Yeah.
That's what the playbook was
That's
called.
actually what it's called.
Oh yeah.
For Apocalypse
Okay.
World. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, so that's the off topic.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Off topic.
Yeah, so she says, this is Excelia Vasso. I'm the tech officer, here, at what's the name of this place?
Zenless.
No,
The
the
only
specific,
tech person on the whole
like the
planet.
Dome City, here on Evangelia.
It's a nice name for a dome city.
It'd be better if it was like a giant mech warrior.
Like the dome itself was a giant mech
No,
warrior.
there's some anime. You know,
Evangelion.
Oh,
Neon
oh,
Genesis,
yeah,
Evangelion.
Evangelion, yeah.
It's Evangelia.
That's on my list.
That's the name of the dome.
Watch
Oh, is it?
eventually.
Oh.
But are they space evangelicals?
No,
Alright.
no. It's a hodgepodge of different religious beliefs here. We're floundering. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
But yes, you hear that lady say on the right night, I'm Excelia Vasso, and this is I'm the tech officer of Evangelia. I assume that you're here because of the job listing.
Yeah, we're here to fight a monster for you.
That would be great. Yes.
Any chance you could pop the lid open on that dome so we don't have to sit out here with the radiation and stuff?
Of course. Can I just? Is there some way that you can verify your information?
You
Sure,
have
we can.
computers.
We promise.
We could come say hi.
Yeah, we promise.
That
Before
would
putting our ship in your city.
that would be preferred.
I
We can
can-
have someone meet you at the gate.
All right, fair enough.
Thank you.
Mr. Calorie, by any chance?
There is a
He's
Mr.
the
Calorie.
one who posted the job.
Of course, yes. Mr. Calorie is in charge of the dome.
Fantastic.
Is Mr. Calorie fat?
No.
That is the
Actually,
first calorie joke we've gotten this
Wait,
campaign.
actually-
I
very
have
mean
intentionally
because
not
he
made
works.
those jokes so many times.
Now you have a character you can do it to.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
when he dies, does everybody get thinner?
No, that's when he diets.
No, we have to set him on fire.
I was gonna say, because you build a
Burn the
fire, and you burn the
calories.
calorie.
I just now got it.
I'm
Well.
sorry.
All right.
Now that we've got that out of the way.
And that is the end of today's session.
Get out of my house. Let's go get some pizza.
No. So yeah, who's gonna go meet the people at the gate?
Dylan should go.
I've lived here. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I want to drive my hover cycle, so I go.
And
Okay.
Till wants to drive the hover cycle for Odes so he doesn't crash it.
Except I have +1 pilot now, so I
Did
drive
you
it.
did you actually read the driving simulators and
Yeah, I have
use
+1.
your turn signals like I told you to?
Look, I'm too good to use turn signals, guys.
Honestly, there's no road, so
Yeah.
The next civilized planet we come to and you don't use your turn signals, you will be getting into an accident and I will not be bailing you out.
Look, what do you think I was practicing the whole time in simulation?
Getting an accident?
No, not needing my turn signals. Anyways, moving on.
I'm just so good that I don't need.
I took the training wheels off. All right, it's fine.
I come with because I like to watch people.
That's
Are you
not
just
reason.
alone on the ship?
I don't know. Fergus comes with you. He's gonna see
Okay,
if.
everybody goes, I guess.
Yeah.
The drone is in charge of the ship, I
The
guess.
drone is in charge of the ship and we almost hear him cackling.
Yep.
Yeah, we just hear ha ha. ha.
Oh, great.
See, this is the thing. I don't have my my setup down there,
yeah.
so I can't make voices. I just have to do them
Yeah.
manually.
Oh, we
We're
should
gonna
have
get
it closer
sand
to me
thrown
than
when
I
we come
could
back.
have.
But yeah, we can figure that out for the next time we attempt
Yeah,
to do that.
because if we get it closer to me, then I can
happens.
fiddle more directly.
And that's the thing, right? Like we could set it so that I'm the only one with the FX turned up my channel, so that could actually work. So anyway,
So we all go.
Mhm.
Except that I get there first because I'm on a hover cycle.
yeah. So
It's
you.
also one of Dylan's goals to ride the hover cycle.
Okay, so we see. Okay, so we see Ode like pushing the hover cycle out of the like.
I drive it out. I'm a baller.
You see, okay, so we see
try to.
we see
Dylan
this.
intercepts
we
you
see-
and
yeah.
says, "Nah, you're pushing."
I run you over.
Yeah, we see
All
the
right, I want to see you make some piloting rolls, my dude.
Fine, I'll just shoot you and then run over you.
we see the boarding ramp go down, hit the ground, right, and that's all we see. We just have this wide shot of the Void's Grace, and then we hear.
And then the rock music kicks in.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and so
So good.
do you just want to drive it down
Yes,
the ramp?
I do.
So Dylan, are you on the hover cycle with him?
I want to say yes because goals, but also,
You don't think you'd do it right out of the gate?
yeah, I don't know if I trust him enough yet.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm wounded.
Understandable.
No, yeah.
You
Not to mention that'd be a
to
great
talk to
first
your dad.
impression on your
He
dad.
Right.
needs to talk to your dad before you guys can go on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
The goal is Dylan getting over her trust issues of
Yeah.
Ode, or Ode has to prove himself.
Yeah.
to
Good
her,
luck.
So that she'll actually
Yeah.
get on it. Okay, so we just see Ode rip out of the Void's Grace. Would you like to make your first piloting?
What, to drive straight?
Yeah, I mean, so your intent, right, is you're gonna drive up to the gate.
Oh,
And
okay.
to do it like in the way that you want
Oh,
to, which is
alright.
cool.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. I get an 11.
Got 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you do it. Yeah.
Sweet. I
You look-
donut
you
the
look
whole way.
cool.
I just spin.
Okay,
the whole
yeah, you don't do that.
I got
You
an
do-
11.
You do a couple
Okay.
of spins, but
Alright.
you don't constantly
Fine.
do it. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I mean, Dylan, it looks pretty cool. So yeah, we see you rip off, and then we see the rest of you just like walk down.
Bye. See you suckers.
I float down awesomely.
You float.
You Darth Vader
Just like,
fly.
Are you like in the Om position, just like?
Yes.
Can you tell and canonically lift yourself? Is that
Yeah,
one of the
that's
things?
one of my
I mean, yeah, you can lift
That's pretty
anything
cool.
that's
Yeah, anything that's
up to
400
440
pounds.
pounds less.
But
I
see,
see
Once
the
it's level 4, I
future.
can lift a metric ton.
I see the.
my question is the physics of that, because like you can't lift yourself by your own collar. It just
That's why
physically
it's
doesn't
psychic.
work. Psychic, you could at least say you're transferring additional force or amplifying your own.
I mean,
lifting
at level 4, I
capability.
can give all of us the ability to fly freely.
Whoa.
Fair enough.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I thought magic was OP in D&D.
Well, it's up to 6 people, so
Right, yeah.
us and one more.
I mean, he can't.
Our space dog.
He can't
Space dog.
open a gate to the hell dimensions.
Not yet.
No, that's not a thing in this setting.
It's just because the hell dimension's not a thing.
Psychic
I mean, hell is an actual thing, but you can't open a portal there.
Well,
There's-
if he
there's a
teleports,
catch-all ability.
He can teleport.
The psychic underworld.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
psychic underworld. Yeah.
He just has to teleport with a crystal ball. It's fine.
Cool. So we see the rest of you walk out in various forms of looking cool or just looking like a normal person.
Till looks pretty darn normal,
You're just walking on like a gruff old man.
I look as normal as I usually do. So
which is not very.
So you're super military precision.
Yep.
Walking like you're coming out of like a troop carrier.
Dylan's like practically skipping. She's like, I'm home.
Yay.
Cool.
I can't breathe. It's so nice.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Honestly, you probably all have to be in vac suits. It's
I don't own one of those.
and on like in hindsight, the flashback we got of Gregor Calorie, he should have been in a vac suit as well,
Okay.
or at least he had like a gas mask on.
So what we do is we rewind back to the beginning of the episode and we quick rotoscope in a vac suit.
Yes.
I assume
Emperor's
vac
New
suits
Groove
are in.
style.
Probably actually just had like a gas mask. That's all
Oh,
he
okay.
had.
We do
A
it
rebreather.
Emperor's New Groove style. Wait. Forgot to write in the little gas
Evelyn
mask.
comes back on the screen. We have a continuity error here.
By
just-
all accounts.
He just draws the
This
gas
doesn't
mask
make any
on with a red
sense.
marker.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Fixed.
All right. So we only need rebreathers, right? I assume that the
You can get by with just rebreathers,
Okay.
but to be safe, because there is nuclear radiation, you should be in a
YOLO.
vac
It's
suit.
fine.
I would be okay with growing a third kidney. More money for us.
Okay.
I mean, ultimately, I
Self
can
free
heal
every
anyone
time.
of anything
What?
at will. I can heal anyone of anything at will, basically. Except poison.
Really?
Which is what we're
but-
breathing.
But radiation
That's
is
very
poison.
obscure. Yeah.
Radiation
Radiation
poisoning.
poisoning.
Does it say specifically that you can
I
cure
mean, I can
radiation?
get rid of. I can heal cancer.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that is
No.
radiation
That's-
poisoning.
that's what
Really.
it is,
It's DNA mutating in cells.
I hit the mic.
So like, so like ingesting something or like secreting something.
Like
into the-
venom and poison
Right. Yeah.
as a separate
the
skill.
Spider-Man guy.
Okay.
But I can get rid of diseases.
No, poison ivy's from Batman.
Wow.
He said Venom guy. Anyways.
Can you get rid of my sociopathy?
So I mean, you're the first one to get up there, Ode.
Yeah.
So you peel up. How do you get off the hovercycle, or do you?
I do the thing where they like turn sideways and like angle.
Power slide.
Yes.
Power slide in. Yeah,
Yep.
dust kicks up.
And you just
And
tip
as
the
the dust-
bike over
As
instead.
the dust cloud fades, we see you like getting it up.
I got an 11. What are you talking about? It's
just-
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you look cool. You look.
Alright. Also, I have double railguns, so I
And
don't know
then
if
we get
that's
a
just-
close shot of the ground, and we
concern.
just see your booted foot come
Yeah.
down.
Nice.
Yeah, and so you see someone on the well, we see someone on the other side of the gate. We get a shot of that. We see this same woman, and it's actually the same woman who we saw before in the flashback. So this lady comes to the gate and presses like the comms button, right?
Mhm.
And then you hear on the other side, "This is Excelia. Who am I speaking to?"
Ode, what's up? Can I come in?
I don't know anyone by that name. Are you a member of the Void's, or a member of the crew of the Void's Grace?
Yep.
Where's your captain, Ode?
He's slow,
All right, well, we'll just wait for him then.
but I can't breathe out here.
You're not wearing a mask?
I mean, I am, but it's not. It's just whatever. Fine.
It's just not ideal to have to use a mask.
It's just not nice out here.
Why do you like living on this planet?
I shoot the gate open with my rail guns.
It hides from its half-grown-in foes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I guess we just awkwardly. There's like a scene of awkward waiting where O's just kind of like sitting on the
play with
motorcycle.
my
Dylan's the
guns.
second one that gets there because she's skipping ahead of everyone.
Right.
You get the
So we see-
generic elevator music.
Yeah. I think we see Dylan's point of view. So everybody else sees this like barren wasteland, but in like Dylan's point of view, we see like flowers, like this whole
It's
field.
that weird
just,
pink
like,
haze and sparkles.
right? Yeah, and just like yes, this is amazing. And then we see like from Till's perspective, it's just like this dirty wasteland.
There's a tumbleweed.
Dylan's like skipping along.
A tumbleweed that looks like a skull.
And then it just ignites and burns up.
No,
That's
then a
canon
kaiju
now.
breathes fire on it.
Yeah.
It ignites and burns up, and the fire is green.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the earth splits open.
It swallows it.
And then we paid
no,
attention to
no,
what was
no,
actually going on in the RPG.
Yeah.
Right?
Connor, back a bit. Can't see. You can't. There you go. Can't
And
see
then-
Connor waiting on the table.
And then we actually paid attention to what was actually going on in the RPG.
Right. So
Evelyn
so Dylan, you
shoots
get
it.
up, and then do you say anything? Like O's just kind of like waiting awkwardly.
I know.
Like,
No, she just stands there.
okay. So you guys are both just standing awkwardly in front of the gate. Who's next to
Can we
walk
come
up?
in yet?
Fergus comes just like hovering.
I think
Is
Till
your captain there
is at
yet?
the same-
Yeah,
I
he's
think
right
Till
here.
comes at
He's
the same
floating.
time as Fergus.
Right. Mr. Adrian, is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Tell her
Yes,
open the door.
I can see that you look the same as you did on the listing.
We change people's appearances. Dang it.
You have to understand when you're living on Zenless, you can't just trust anyone. And then there's like a pause.
I know that.
Just hire people to kill monsters and leave them outside. It's fine.
I know that all too well.
And she says, "Yeah, I think you would." And then
Gee.
and the gate's like half open and it's not like working right.
5 minutes with a wrench and a can. 5 minutes with a spanner and a can of space oil. And I could have these working.
You might want to get that looked at. That sucks. Can I fit my bike through it?
No, you cannot.
I
Fit as
stay
massive you go
outside.
through it.
What did you
He
say,
can't
Jared?
fit his bike.
Yeah, I just go back to the ship. Screw this.
Can I roll notice to see if there's something on my side that I can just like poke?
What do you mean?
Like a button or something, or like something is jammed and just be like.
It's just a skull. It's just a
You
person.
can, yeah, you can
standing
roll
there.
notice to try to see if you can see what's wrong.
In the box.
Right. +1 for notice, and it's intelligence, correct?
In the box.
So it's gonna be +3. So 12 again.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think you just see that it's like the gears on the inside of the gate are just like in super disrepair. Like they've been rusted and rusted again and rusted again. Like
What if we shoot them?
it's just normal wear and tear. Like you'd have to basically replace the entire system at this point to make it work again.
We go in there, we're not gonna be able to get back out.
Good.
What?
And no, she says like she pokes her head through like the thing and says, "Sorry, it does this sometimes."
It does this sometimes, but it officially is like this is the last time it'll ever work.
No, that's not what it was.
Okay.
No.
No, I was joking.
It's just like there's nothing you can do to fix it. It will just keep jamming and then like start working again until it eventually, yes, will jam completely, but not.
Okay, alright, I thought you were like, yeah, this is it, guys. This is the one time. It's not gonna open. Okay.
You better be grateful we used our last door opening on you guys. Ready for
And now we're gonna be
50,000 cycles.
swarmed
That
by
was
kaiju, and you guys are gonna have to defend the dome.
Forever.
No, it
And
should have been
so suddenly we're playing tower defense in the streets. of-
Yup.
in the streets
Just
of
keep
New
falling
Italy.
back. Fall back to Ham's Deep.
Yeah, I was thinking we just put turrets on the roofs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Ode
got
on
this.
this one.
Yep.
Put Fergus on that one, and then Ode covers this lane, Fergus covers that lane, and any demons that get past.
Don't
that
give me
lane-
ideas, guys.
Okay. Whoever
So,
have you ever played Bloons
we
Tower
should-
Defense?
I mean, I played tower defense games. I'm just saying, like, in terms of like this actually happening.
Oh gosh.
I
Don't
tell
put
them
me
to
in.
try and open it again.
She says, just give it a little bit. It will work on its own. And then there's like a pause.
I kicked the door.
And then opens the rest.
Okay, good. Now I drive a motorcycle.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
How fast do you drive your motorcycle?
I mean,
Not very fast. It's carrying his ego too.
It's like scraping the floor.
Second ego.
No, yeah. I mean, he goes normally because it's people walking next to him now.
Cool. Yeah. So you see you guys drive in, and yeah, Excelia is a we see the same woman from the flashback. So blonde hair drawn back into a ponytail, but she's obviously older now. She's I think getting up there into middle age. And so yeah, you see some slight like stress wrinkles. Her hair is starting to turn gray. Yeah, she has like a uniform on, but like Dylan, you don't recognize. I mean, yeah, okay. So she has a uniform on. You don't recognize it. Like it looks like it's supposed to be standard issue. And as you look around like the initial like entrance, you see a couple of other like soldiers who kind of have a similar sort of outfit, but like you obviously can't mass produce things easily with TL2 technology, especially clothing. And so you see some patchwork uniforms, but this is new. They didn't have these when you were last here. It looks like they're trying to like I don't know be more official or something.
What kind of weapons are the soldiers carrying?
They're carrying. It's honestly a mix between. You see some like people who are probably like the elite soldiers who have like TL4 laser rifles, but most of the people have like either like submachine guns or like muskets. There's a couple of them like they literally just have.
Do I even know what that is? I don't know. Oh no, I did because I bought it.
You went to the memorabilia shop.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say I probably haven't seen many of those.
Yeah, I know you haven't.
Okay.
So it's obviously a mix of different things. The officer that's in front of you has like a like industrial era like like Napoleonic style like saber at her
Nice,
side.
nice.
And then like a pistol. It's like a modern style like 21st century like 9mm like strapped to her other hip.
Yeah. Oh, it's like I feel like I'm in a movie.
Yeah. And so I think she's like talking to Till at first. She's like, "Oh, thank you so very much for coming. We've had so much trouble with. I think the gate's been damaged, probably by this thing too. We haven't caught it in the act exactly, but it's been scraping at the walls. And now you're realizing like some of the like front of the gate that you maybe assumed were just like wear and tear scratches are probably actually like from this beast that was trying to claw its way in.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and so she's like she starts kind of filling you in. She's like, I can take you to Mr. Calorie right now, and we can discuss, negotiate your payment, and give you more information on this beast. And then she kind of trails off. She looks at Dylan. She says, "Dylan." So you know this lady.
Okay, cool.
This lady is she was the tech officer like when you were a kid here too.
Wait, you know each other, and you still didn't open the door?
We don't have cameras. I didn't know who was out.
Oh, they didn't
Out
have a
there.
camera. Oh, okay. Just shakes his
I had to open the door a smidge to like actually like see you guys. But I actually think there's probably like a little panel that she could like open. But she didn't do it until Till like came in.
Because they're too short to be seen through the panel.
But yeah, so she. I mean, you remember that like her and your father are kind of like the two most important people in the town, in the Dome City. But yeah, she looked at you and says, "Dylan."
She's like, I'm back.
I see that. It's been a while. I'm sure your father will want to see you. So would you like to make a notice roll for me, Dylan?
Okay.
Oh, I think he's dead.
He's the one that calls for the
Yeah,
job.
he posted
What was
this
his
out.
name
Yeah,
of his
yeah.
poster?
Yeah, he's not dead.
You literally
Also,
made jokes about
do
birthday.
you really think Caleb's gonna pass up the chance to make me deal with that?
He's probably dying.
So plus your wisdom and then notice.
Okay, so that's 0.
Maybe he got kidnapped. By
So you
the
got
Frost
a
monster.
5. All right, so you miss important social cues.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we can do this.
Yeah, anyone can make a notice roll.
Yay!
Can I telepathize her?
Oh, you want to try to read her mind?
Telepathize.
Yeah. Well, let's
With charisma, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, 7. Go ahead.
I also got a 7.
Okay.
With charisma?
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
I
you
have plus
actually
2
have
notice.
charisma.
And well, no, I have plus 0 charisma, but I have plus 2 notice.
He has a good notice, yeah. Because he didn't want to be a Dylan again.
It's helped me.
So yeah, you wanna try to read her mind?
I'm gonna quick roll for
Okay.
charisma.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
That's a
You do
nailed
telepathic
it.
contact.
How's a 12 get me?
Okay, so I think you're the one who understands the most, and I think are you just gonna like read your mind?
Yeah.
What does the level 1 telepathic contact say?
A shallow gestalt with the target's language filters allows the telepath to understand any form of communication made by the target. If the psychic has the requisite body parts.
Is that your Yuri voice?
No, that was not his your voice.
To speak the target they can communicate with it in turn.
That was his Yuri voice. Okay. I'm gonna skip through that part when I listen to it. So
That one was for the audience.
for the fans.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Elena. So I think it's you and Till who actually understand what's going on here. You guys notice Odin and Evelyn that she looks at Dylan weirdly. You don't notice anything. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm home. She obviously was looking at Dylan strangely. You guys understand perfectly. So I think Till, I think it's for you. You knew this lady a bit, or at least you knew Gregor more, like in the situation that was happening before you left. I don't know if you maybe never really had much contact with this lady personally, but so I think we probably get this information from Fergus's point of view. You read her mind, and yeah, she's definitely married to Dylan's father now.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
not awkward.
I just Fergus just looks awkwardly at her, and then he looks at the ground.
I think
And so you gather this from what Gregor was saying about her before you left, like the last time you were here. You kind of
At
picked
least
this
no
up.
one's dead or dying.
Not yet.
I think I saw
Not
it.
yet.
I think
Oh,
I saw
I was
it.
gonna say
great.
opposite. If only somebody just died. and you figured it out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It looks
We
a
had to
lot
deal
like
with social cues and
the ring that.
My sister wore.
Yeah. Oh,
What?
yeah. Actually, it definitely
Wow.
does.
Wow.
So Dylan doesn't notice that either?
No. Oh no. You're completely like focused on being home. You're like, this is the best.
Oh no.
Okay, so her dad was married to
His
his
sister.
sister.
Yeah.
And did they divorce or did his sister?
She died.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Now he's reading. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the lady kind
I
of like.
wasn't expecting this.
Honestly, I wasn't because I just made it up. So, yeah, I think like she pointedly looks away from you and looks back at Till and starts explaining more about the mission and like walks ahead a little bit. But yeah, so you guys make your way to like City Hall, I guess is what it is. It's like the biggest building that still works in the dome.
Like chunks of stuff have fallen on it, so it's just a hallway.
Yeah, basically, kind of, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's not a very big building, but yeah, it's kind of like partially collapsed. But the inside of it still, like, it's like some of the most functioning TL4 stuff that still works in the dome. And so you walk in, it's like a little like office space with a bunch of like computers and things. And this is obviously the computer that they sent the listing from. They maybe got like the barest amount of Wi-Fi from Orion City from like up in Atmo.
I'm a roll a no, see if I can recognize the make and model of the computer.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
8, 9.
Okay, so it's passably similar to the same sort of stuff they used on Midas because they came from the same ultimate civilization. Both planets, but it's
Quite a few
still
generations older.
Yeah, generations out of date at this point. It still functions as TL4 technology, but it's not.
It's out of date, but not remarkably so.
Yeah, it's out of date in the way that would make it difficult for you to use it properly without having to kind of reorient yourself a bit and figure out what's different.
Okay, so a Windows 95 machine as opposed to a genuine working
Exactly.
DOS box.
Yes. Yeah. It's like you're working with Windows 10 and this is a Windows 95. Yeah.
Wow.
That's better, right?
I'd be using Ubuntu. I'd be using Ubuntu 18.04.
It should be.
Yeah. 85
Should
times
be.
better.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So she leads you in, and then we get the theme, the Calorie family theme, start to play in the soundtrack. We heard this music when Gregor was on the bike before. We start to hear it in the soundtrack, and then it reaches a crescendo, pauses, and Gregor is at a computer, and he turns around. So we see the same guy we saw in the flashback, grizzled man, half beard, not half of his face. It's not like a full beard, but just about the same length as mine, I guess.
Sure.
But more
more
trim.
hair on the top of your head.
No, I mean he's starting to have a little bit of a widow's peak going on as well.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a lot more gray now than it's been black. And yeah, he's kind of he turns around ready to, because he knew you were coming. He obviously knows who you are. I'm assuming that he knows that Dylan's with you. Or did you not mention that?
Makes sense. I mean, honestly, I'd just be like, yo, job listing. I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe he didn't mention
I mean, I assume he knows that
Probably
she's
didn't think
with
about it.
him.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if he does.
I mean, didn't she
They're pretty
go
out of
from the
con-
planet
Yeah.
to the
I
ship?
was gonna say, if she didn't know that he was married to someone new, probably haven't been in much contact.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing is, right, Till took Dylan off-world when she first wanted to be a pro gamer.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a while.
That's right.
Right? And I don't think she's ever been back to her homeland or homeworld at this point or had much contact at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So-
You just don't have a good relationship with your parents then?
She does. It's just not really.
Also-
The tech level isn't great.
You
Yeah.
can't exactly do video. You can't exactly do Skype chat.
The other thing is that
Soundless,
messages sent
right.
from a ship in the system have to be brought to the system from another ship, and I can't imagine they get a lot of ships in the system.
Right, but you left the planet.
I mean, technically,
Like,
Minus is here.
Right.
Oh.
The thing is, they don't have the tech level to.
Okay.
So
Okay.
basically, I think what you know,
Okay.
Till, about this situation is they probably had these computers off most of the time because they can't risk it, and they literally turned it on just to put the job listing up and spend a bunch of money to get a link from Orion City to be able to send this listing. The fact that they still have them running right now kind of shows you how desperate they are.
Yeah, so he doesn't know that I'm with Till.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So he turns around, he looks at Till, right? And he says, "It's good to..." And then we had the same thing. Dylan?
Deja vu.
And so you said you're on good terms with your father.
Yeah.
But I don't think he really wanted you to leave. Honestly, he loves you, right? He's your father, and he doesn't you guys don't have a bad relationship necessarily, but I definitely think that he was against you going to be a programmer. At the very least, he wouldn't have stopped you from going, right? There's never a point where he was like, "I forbid you from going," but he was always like, "Nope, no, don't like that."
Especially since I was 15.
Exactly, right? Yeah. And honestly, the only way that he even let you go in the first place was because it was Till taking you. So he looks back, and there's a mess of emotions on his face. Obviously, he's glad to see you. You see that in his eyes, but there's also a little bit of hurt still there, and confusion, and so he kind of just stares at you. Still.
She walks up and I'm assuming he's still sitting down.
He's standing.
Oh, okay.
He's like standing like next to like some computer officers or whatever.
So she walks over to him and just like goes in for a hug, I guess.
Okay, it's one of those things where you hug them and they don't hug you back yet.
Okay.
But that's the thing. Like I think I don't know. Dylan gets this because you're hugging him, but I think the rest of you can see that he's just like really surprised. Like it's not like he's like refusing. He's like so there's a moment right where he's just like, and then he like puts an arm around you and then kind of like just like rubs your head a little bit, like, and then he like pushes you back, right, like so you can look you in the eye, and he says, I'm, and then he just hugs you, like yeah, and then there's a moment where eventually you guys release from the hug, and he says.
I mean, that'd be awkward if they just spent the rest of the
The entire time.
It's like side hug the whole time. No, but yeah, he says, finally, I think, we have a lot to catch up on.
She nods.
And you don't catch this, but he kind of glances at Axelia, and like glances back at you.
And Axelia is like,
yeah, there's a bit of that, yeah. But yeah, so I think he kind of like pats you a little bit, and then like kind of turns to Till and he says, he kind of like looks around and realizes that he's about to say something to you, and he looks around and he's like, Till, why are you surrounded by children?
Gregor, I ask myself that question every day.
I introduce myself. My name is Evelyn Leidner.
Hello, Evelyn Leidner.
I'm a strategist expert.
How old are you, Evelyn?
She has to think about that. I have to think about that.
16.
16.
It's not polite to ask a woman.
Yeah.
Did you say that, Till? Okay.
No. Especially not to
I was about
this
to say, I didn't think you guys had that sort of relationship, but
Heck no.
yeah.
If there's any job of which you would need assistance from somebody who can see the future, let me know. I'd be more than willing to help.
I swear she's saying so many words.
To help mankind.
Till, why are you surrounded by children?
We are more than just children.
I can't side point towards you. There you go.
This is my crew.
Wait, you were serious?
I'm their pilot.
I definitely thought you were going to say, I'm taking them, they're orphans, I'm taking them to Midas or something like that.
No, I wouldn't be caught
That would have been a
dead
believable
shipping
story.
orphans to Midas.
Such a weird sentence.
He's not a human trafficker, if that's what you're wondering.
He scowls at you. And are you in like your normal like suit get up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says,
Hi, I'm Fergus McIngerheinel Schmidt.
We say it and we move on.
Yeah.
You remind me of Betty White from Golden Girls. Every time you say it, just saying.
I'm the diplomatic specialist.
How old are you, Fergus?
How old is Fergus?
13.
I'm 13. I'm also human relations.
And then he glances at you, Ode, and he says, I don't like you already. And then he turns,
Well, that's rude.
and then he looks back at you, telling, he's like, you're kidding me. This is your crew. Your diplomat, your strategist, and what? Your body... Or no, that's not what he was going to say.
Also, I'm definitely not wearing my shirt. I took my backseat off.
Right. I'm trying to think of
You're just
what he would say to
topless.
disparage you.
Always.
And your punk rock musician?
I shoot things. I hold out my stun rifle.
I shoot things too, and I hold out nothing.
We
You both just put your finger out like this.
We are a capable team of individuals that have accomplished much before in our previous careers and now together as a team. We have saved lives, we have taken lives, and we have done it all for the greater good. To better ourselves.
Dylan's just like,
Why'd you have to say that?
To better ourselves and the people around us.
What's happening?
We have done quite exemplary. I would ask that you would show us some respect.
make a talk roll.
Oof.
Thanks, son.
Crap. Can I roll something besides talk? You just said a rehearsed
Talk
speech.
minus charisma.
My dad's not gonna like you very much.
And that's
So
what
this
you're
is at
doing.
a -2. Can I roll a luck save instead?
No.
The fact that you think you'd have more luck.
Ooh.
than
So I roll a
save.
4.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, you have a -2 to...
Heck yeah.
Oh, because you have -1 charisma and -1 talk?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, alright. Great.
Yeah. So he scowls. He's scowling very deeply now.
How about we just go kill the thing, and then you can scowl at us
Shut
later.
up.
Whoa.
He looks at you. He looks at you, Dylan, and he says, "What have you gotten yourself into? What do you think?"
Chill.
Yeah. What do you think that since you could fight trolls in a virtual reality that you can? Till, I can't believe you're taking all of this seriously.
I stand between him and these two. I just stare him down.
Get out of my way, little girl.
Does he in any way physically threaten me?
Nope. He just stands
Okay.
there.
That was a loaded question.
Melt his brain.
I legitimately would have shot him.
Yeah, I know you would have. That's why I said
And then
that.
Dylan would have killed you.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
wow.
how it would have ended.
And so we see from Evelyn's viewpoint that
future.
chain of events.
And then you decide not to do that because that's how foresight works.
Yeah, that's foresight is 2020.
Nice.
Yeah, but he doesn't move. He's literally just staring at you like he's like a bear of a man. Like he's a tall dude.
All right. Well, I don't think he wants us help. I guess we should just let them figure out this monster thing.
Look, you're obviously desperate to have this killed. And to be perfectly honest, job market's kind of in a bad shape right now. I wouldn't be here if you weren't the only listing available that I thought we could tackle.
Why would you tell him that?
Tell him that because otherwise he's going to throw us out on our backsides. I want to get paid. I think you want to actually have money again after you bought that atrocity of a grav cycle.
I mean, first off, it's amazing. And secondly, if I have money again, I'll just buy something else.
Where'd you leave your graph cycle, by the way? Just like right outside?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you probably locked it or something, but
Okay.
unless I can bring it in, in which case I brought it in, but
Just
not enough
leaning against
space.
his
yeah, I
grab cycle.
figured. Yeah, I thought
What's
about
up?
it. I was like, yeah, I mean, if I could, but
Yeah. So, sorry, what was the last thing that you said, Till? How did that?
said he wouldn't be here unless he was the only listing that was available.
Right. But the thing is, like, he says, like, Till, I'm not going to send my own daughter and a bunch of other children into combat against this thing. I would be a horrible person if I did. I assumed that you were working with mercenaries or something like that.
Because that's better.
That you had a hard-bitten crew of gruff individuals kind of like you. They would have fit in nicely here. It would have all been fine. But you're telling me that you've sent my daughter into a life or death situation with nothing but...
I mean, she could kill everybody in the room, so
Does he actually say that?
yeah.
That's sweet, yeah.
I'm
And she
sorry,
just
I
says, I
wasn't-
sent myself.
Also that.
We will be having a discussion, young lady.
And we will be right there.
Till, what do you have to say for yourself? Yeah, Till. Can I grab this? Come on.
Gregor, I think all the words that we've had between us. I think all the words that needed to be said between us have been said long ago. Now I've got a beast for me to kill.
We're here to do a job.
Come on. He just flicks his head to the kids, just like, let's go.
Are we not gonna negotiate price?
You hear Fergus whisper that.
I give you the look of, yeah, negotiate the price.
That comes your way is colder than you've seen Till in a very long time.
Here's what we do. We stun it, we drag it to the front gate, and then we negotiate the price. And if they don't give us enough money, we don't kill it.
It's waking up in 10 minutes!
Oh my gosh.
I'm just...
Yes. Okay, we should take a break.
I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, on the tension of the moment, that's probably a good place to leave off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm really liking this session so far. We
Yeah.
have a little more when
I'm
we return
stressed out.
for Elysian Road. So we will be right back after this quick break. Stick around.
I think this is the most Evelyn's ever spoken in her life.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
That's why I kept being like, what's happening?
Yeah. Alright, we'll be right back.